Have you ever been hungry and wanted something quick and easy to make? Well, this is the video for you. We have loaded buffalo chicken potato skins. Sit tight, I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it. Alright, here's everything. So first we're gonna go ahead and cut our potatoes in half. Then we're gonna remove the center and set it aside. We have our chicken, we have our bacon, we have our freshly grated cheddar cheese, we have our seasonings, buffalo sauce, and we have our scallions. I forgot to put the onion up here, but I'm definitely using onions. We're gonna dice those down and cook it as well. So here's everything, let's get to it. Alright, the first thing you wanna do is go ahead and chop your bacon. Now you can cut this to any size you want, but this was the perfect size for this recipe for me. So cut it how you want it, set it aside in a bowl, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on and chop it up our onions. Alright, next we're gonna go ahead and dice our onion. Now if you're not a fan of onions, you can skip this step altogether. But if you like onions, go ahead and follow these instructions. So you wanna cut the onion in half, and we're gonna go ahead and dice this small to medium size. It doesn't really matter because we're gonna saute it anyway, but as long as you get it chopped down, it's fine. We're gonna use the bacon fat from the bacon, the sauteed onions, and the chicken. So make sure you go ahead and get everything prepped up, set it aside, and let's get started with the bacon. Alright, over a medium to medium high heat, go ahead and pour your bacon inside the skillet. Now you want to make sure you break the bacon all the way up and spread it because we want the bacon to cook evenly. So make sure you spread that out real good and let it cook for 5 to 7 minutes. For me, it took probably 7 minutes because I like mine crispy. But if you don't like it crispy as mine, just go ahead and let it cook for like 5 minutes or until your desired doneness. Then remove some of the oil or the fat from the pan so we can go ahead and saute our onions. We don't want a whole lot of fat in this, we just want enough to get that bacon flavor. And you can cook this to your desired doneness. I mean, it took me 5 minutes to get it to this point, but if you want to cook it longer, it's really up to you. And once you cook this down, go ahead and add your chicken right on top of it. Then we're gonna mix it all up. We're gonna add some seasonings, cook it down a little bit. We're gonna add some bacon and some buffalo sauce. And once we get it cooked down a little bit, we're gonna cut our stove off, remove everything from the pan to a bowl or a sheet pan, put it in the refrigerator for maybe 10 minutes or so. And once everything cooled down enough for you to be able to handle it, to stuff the potatoes, then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and cut our potatoes in half. And then we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves an ice cream scoop or a spoon. And we're going to go ahead and scoop out the middle of the potato. Now, we don't want to scoop everything out. We just want enough to make a pocket so we can go ahead and put our mixture in that we made earlier. And once we do this, you can save the potatoes or you can throw them away. It's up to you. Once you do all that, set it aside on a sheet pan. And then we're going to go ahead and get our frying station together. We're going to get our pot or a pan, whatever you have available. We're going to grab our oil and we're going to go ahead and start frying. If you ever worked at a restaurant, you know we cook at 350 degrees Fahrenheit there. But at home, we're going to do it at 325. The reason why, because in restaurants, the potato skins are frozen in the bag. So you want to go ahead and knock that chill off. You want to cook it thoroughly. So 350 degrees work, and you're trying to get it out so quick. So that works there. But at home, we're going to do it at 325 because these are fresh. And we don't want these to burn before they actually cook. So set it to 325. Cook for maybe 5 minutes or to golden brown like you see here. And then once you get it to this point, go ahead and remove it, let it drain on a sheet pan. And then we're going to go ahead and get our mixture and start building our potato skins. All right, now that everything is cool, go ahead and add some cheese to your mixture. Now you want to go ahead and get us a thorough mix because we want a piece of cheese in every bite of this. So mix it up real good, then set it aside. Preheat your oven to 350 to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or a low broil. Don't do high unless you're going to sit there and watch it because you don't want this to burn. So low broil works. You can kind of step off to the side a little bit, look at your phone or get a drink of water, something like that or whatever. But don't do high unless you're going to watch it. And remember, these are your potato skins. If you want to add a lot of mixture, you can. If you want to add a little bit of mixture, you can. Just add what you're going to add to the potato skins, add some cheese on top, and then go ahead and place these in the oven for 5 minutes or until the cheese is melted. Once you get the cheese melted to your desired melt or meltness or whatever they call it, remove it, set it aside, and let's plate up. All right, boom, there you have it. Loaded potato skins, y'all. These things was fire. Now you can customize this recipe to your liking. If you want to add some barbecue sauce, go ahead and add it. If you want to use Alfredo sauce or marinara, go ahead and add what you want. If you want to make it seafood, go ahead and add what you want. It's fine. Now you know I had to go with the ranch dressing. Why? Because ranch tastes better than blue cheese. I don't care. Fight me. Now I'm just playing, but if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share this video also, and we'll see you on the next one.